welcome to card number 1 of the Animal Totem and Guidance reading today. Let's see what we've got for our animal totem, our animal guide. Moose, wisdom, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. So this is a time for you to share your wisdom with the younger people around you, even the older people around you, but to be very humble about it, and you will be listened to by many. Let's go ahead and draw a Hidden Worlds Oracle card. I love that deck that is the Moose Wisdom card came from. It's the Spirit of the Animals Oracle that I showed in the beginning of the video. Such a beautiful deck. I use it all the time. Okay. To go along with the Moose Wisdom is the Aurora Garden. Beginning, initiate, and origin. So this almost seems like it's saying to us that you are a storyteller, that you are the person who knows the history of something that's very important to you, be it your bloodline, your the land that you're from, some kind of historical value that you carry inside of you that really needs to be shared at this point. And if you're wanting to share this information, you're going to be met with great success. Now we're going to move on to the Magical Times deck, Oracle deck, and we're going to pull 4 cards from this deck. This is another one of my favorites. Okay, number 1, Elegance. I love this card. It's so gorgeous with the swans. And it says, it is found in the beauty of nature, the lotus waiting to bloom. Be the swan on the water and glide. So in the beauty of nature and in your natural origin of land, you can really bloom in sharing the history of you and yours. Let's see what else we've got here. Partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. So this almost to me speaks to the importance of sharing what you've learned with others so that they can grow like you have. This is such an ongoing theme with this reading. Let's go ahead and get the 3rd Magical Times card. Ooh, Dreamer, of course. Dreamers are storytellers. This one says, your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. So all those wonderful stories you have living inside of you and the dreams that you've had, maybe you've had a bunch of prophetic dreams. If you have, I really hope you're writing them down. And there is going to be a time and a place to share all of these things. You could be looking into making money in a storyteller capacity somehow. I would say that this reading so far really bodes well for you to do that if that's on your mind. Now the last card out of the Magical Times deck for this reading is Creation. Remember your thoughts, shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. So you can choose to share all of this wisdom and create a whole new world for yourself through doing that. We're going to draw some tarot now. And I love this deck. I love them all. And I I would love to say what it is. It's Joie de Vivre. It's French, and I think I just really messed up the pronunciation of it. But this artwork is by Paulina Cassidy, and she is absolutely a phenomenal artist. I really, really enjoy her style, as you're about to see. And we'll go ahead and draw 4 of these. Okay. Oh, the first one is the sun. See what I mean? The artwork is just really amazing. Now, the sun in tarot means great success, that you've got sunshine shining upon you, and anything that you're doing is going to be met with wonderful and huge success. So whatever this idea you have pertaining to wisdom, and it may be something totally different than what I've spoken about, but whatever this idea you have pertaining to wisdom is going to meet with great success. Let's see what else we've got here. The Page of Coins. Now this speaks to, coins of course are pentacles, and pentacles are material wealth, and the pentacles are the earth suit of the deck. And there's 4. There's earth, air, fire, and water. Pentacles are earth. And the pages are usually messengers. So you're being told somehow, some way, either your guides or your ancestors or people in your life today are telling you that you have amazing wisdom, and this could be an avenue of income for you. So jump in and pursue that and see how many areas you could move into that could potentially be income generating for you concerning this. 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands always speaks about, 2s are always speaking about collaboration, and Wands are fire, and they are a creative force. So the Wands, this is 2 people coming together with, or even 2 beings coming together with a collaboration that could be extremely successful. So if you have somebody in your corner that can help you, maybe a musician or something like that, to add to your storytelling or your wisdom sharing, this bodes well for a successful union with another person or being. And then we're going to draw one more tarot. The Knight of Coins. Okay, so coins again, pentacles, earth. The knights are always the ones that rush in courageously, but the knights are younger, so they do not spend a lot of time calculating their the circumstances that can come up in the situation. They are much more about jumping in and dealing with it as you go. And since you don't have any kings or queens in this reading, I would say that jumping in and figuring out as you go is probably going to be the best way for you to get started. You don't want to get hung up on trying to accomplish fix all the problems before you get to them, because then you won't even begin and you'll be stuck in the water. So if you're stuck right now, it's time to jump in immediately and go for it, whatever this wonderful idea of yours is. And I love how the Moose card says the ancestors speak through you. You know much. So not only are our ancestors loving us and helping us throughout our lives, but many of us are able to channel the messages of the ancestors quite powerfully, and you have this ability to do this. And if you weren't aware of it, I would recommend going into meditation and going into a nice garden or a really nice place of your choice in nature within your mind, and invite an ancestor to come to you and to give you guidance and wisdom. And then there's all kinds of exercises you could create around this. You could have many ancestors come in. Real quick, I had a meditation years ago, and I found myself sitting around this fire, and I looked to the left of me and I looked to the right of me, and the whole circle of people around the fire were all women, and they were all from my bloodline. And it was really incredible because a lot of them were older. They were ancestors within my bloodline, and many of them were younger. And right now I have a daughter and a granddaughter, and the lineage went way beyond me into the future. It was quite a spectacular meditation, and each woman was dressed according to the time in which she lived. So there's so much power to be had by communing with our ancestors and getting into meditation. So now we're going to go ahead and draw 2 message cards, and then that will conclude this reading. These are going to be from the Flower Petals deck, and I love this little deck. It's really, really a cute, cool little deck. Okay, Tulip, you are worth what it is you desire. So, you know, our ancestors are trying to convey this message to us all the time. And maybe it's really time to get into meditation and commune with them, because they know, they see our power and our greatness a lot of the times when we don't. And Buttercup. This card here says, be ready, the best is on its way. So it's time to gear up and get ready and cast the fear aside and cast the procrastination aside. It's really time to jump in and go for this, like the Knight of Coins guides us to do. And if you have someone in mind to help you with this venture, the Two of Wands is saying, yes, team up with somebody if you have somebody in mind that can help you with this. And look at ways that you can make some money concerning this, being able to transfer your wisdom to others. And of course, the Sun again is success. So what a wonderful reading. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm really excited for you to come back again. Have a great day. Hello, and welcome to card number 2 of the Animal Totem Guidance reading today. So let's go ahead and see which one you chose. And of course, these cards are from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. This is one of my all-time favorite decks. Oh my goodness. Okay, you chose the owl, and the keyword for owl is magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. So it's time now, if you haven't already stepped on the path of stepping into your power, it's absolutely time. And this is funny that this card came up. Excuse me. The part that says, you can see through deception, that becomes so very tricky, and I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say that you can be with people or a person and they are living a lie, right? They've got a mask on, they've got their facade up, and you can see right through it, and it becomes very tricky because you kind of have to let them live the lie, even if that lie involves stomping on your toes. Because if you call them out on it, they have deniability, because it's not everybody has owl medicine, and those people who have owl medicine are the seers. So it becomes very tricky to have owl medicine because you have to let so much stuff slide. It's great to know, because then you can base your dealings with people on what you know about them because of your ability to see through deception. And then it says here, let the past go and make room for a better life. You almost just have to owl medicine people have to pick their battles big time, because you can get so bogged down in the deceptions that people are trying to pull out there. And, you know, some of it's for self-protection, but not all of it is so calm, you know what I'm saying? So you have an intense ability to be able to take things apart, not only with being able to see through deception, but you have an intense ability to see situations from a lot of different perspectives simultaneously. So there's so much power in owl medicine. So congratulations for having owl as one of your allies, one of your totems. Let's go ahead and pull a Hidden Worlds card. Okay, Healing the Earth. This card's been showing up a lot for me lately in a lot of readings I've been doing. And the words for this card are love, humility, and respect. So anything that you want to heal, anything that you're doing that involves healing our planet, people, any kind of beings, go for it. And with the owl medicine power that you possess, you are an immense healer, because you're able to get right to the illness, be it spiritual, physical, emotional, mental. You're able to see right into it. And, you know, if you're a light worker as well, the nice thing about being a light worker is when you see deception or you see someone hurting and they're trying to hide it, you can send that person light. And of course, it's up to them whether or not they receive that light. That's not our job, or not up to us, you know. But you can definitely send healing power anywhere you want. And if you haven't been sending healing light out, I would definitely say learn some light gathering techniques and some grounding techniques, and go ahead and use light to heal, because you have the power to really make a difference in people's lives. Whatever healing endeavors you have going on, you've got a unique power to be very successful at it because of your owl medicine. Okay, now we're going into the Magical Times deck, and we're going to draw 4 of these. And the first one is prosperity. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So also having owl medicine, we need to see into ourselves as well. And if you're not living as prosperous as you would like to, you would easily be able to by focusing on the positive and coming from a place of gratitude instead of a place of need. Okay, friendship is the next card. Be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. So people who really want to live a lie, it's going to be very difficult for you to stick with them. Not only are they willing to lie to themselves, but they're willing to lie to others because that's their MO, you know what I mean? And it's not that these people are bad, it's just that they're using what they have in order to protect themselves and maybe not have to come out of their comfort zone. But that's not you. You're ready to be out of your comfort zone. You're ready to fully step into your power, and that will hold you back. That can definitely put up barriers to your progress if you're hanging out with people who are bringing you down. So keep that in mind. That's a warning for right now. Okay, the third card is power. Call upon the elements. Focus your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. It is time to step into your power. You know, we all go through this. The people who know and see, they go through this. Did I see that? Am I right? And so many times we will explain our powers away as coincidence or a lucky break or whatever. No, not you. You have this power, and it's really time to step into it. If you've been denying this power within you in any way, shape, or form, you are hindering your spiritual growth, and you're also hindering the amazing gifts that you have to offer to the planet by not stepping into your power. So it's really time to do it based on that card right there. Okay, this is one of my favorite cards of this deck, Sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. It seems to me like it's time for you to go within and really contemplate your relationships. Contemplate your relationships with other people, and also contemplate your relationship to your power and your relationship to yourself and how you speak to yourself, how you treat yourself. It's really time for you to treat yourself with love and gentleness, but also with the firm hand of power, because you have the dragon here as well as one of your allies. You've got owl coming up, frogs for prosperity. You've got unicorns here, which are very magical, and dragons, which are very magical and very powerful. You've also got a fairy and a baby unicorn over here. So you have all kinds of allies rooting you on to the success of stepping into your power. Okay, I'll quit harping on you. We might get some more cards that make me harp on it, though. We'll have to see. So now we're going to draw 4 tarot. I love this deck. I showed it in the beginning of the video. I like to show every deck I'm using. And we're going to draw 4 of these. I think I just said that. Okay. Okay, 5 of Cups. Okay, 5 of Cups always talks about, 5s can be challenging cards. They're challenge cards. And the 5 of Cups, this little critter in this card is looking at these three cups that are turned over and spilling over. And while this little creature is looking at those, there's 2 cups here being offered with all the joy and prosperity and love that this being needs, but they are too bogged down in looking at what's wrong to notice what they're being offered. So this card is telling you that you can get out of this challenge very easily by practicing gratitude more and more and more. The more blessings you count in your life, the more seem to show up. When we look for blessings, it becomes like this snowball effect where we end up having blessing after blessing after blessing show up. So while you're stepping into your power, come from a place of gratitude for the blessings you already have, and more will come. Okay, 9 of Wands. Now the 9 of Wands is a bit of a challenge card too, but it looks rougher than it is. All the wands behind this character here were once opposing this character, and he took all of those opposing forces and transmuted them into being his allies. So you have the power to transmute what's going on in your life just by simply changing your attitude towards it and knowing that you are the boss and you are the master, and you can transmute things going against you very easily with just a little tweak of the attitude. Okay, Seven of Cups. Cups are always emotional. Cups are water. And the Seven of Cups, always, the vibe I always get from the Seven of Cups is you've got so much going on that your energies are really divided and you're weakened because of it, because your energies are not focused on a particular one or two areas. You've got your energy all over the place and you're trying to accomplish way too much, and it's time to start pulling all your energy back into you and cutting lines that no longer serve you, letting go of people who no longer serve you, and getting rid of distractions so that you can really be powerful, okay? The last tarot card is the Page of Wands. I always look at pages as messengers, and then wands are fire. They're creative. So you've got creative messages coming to you like a whirlwind. And when you pay attention to this, you will not be able to miss them. They are coming your way. If you need a creative solution for anything that you're trying to accomplish, all you've got to do is just ask and get in meditation and get into a little bit of trance state, which is easily done by some deep breaths, and ask for creative solutions to come your way. And then the key is to listen for the answer. And listening involves, billboards, books, movies, you name it. Spirit is always trying to communicate with us in very creative ways, telepathically. There are millions of ways for Spirit to communicate with us. So if you ask for creative solutions and listen, you will get them. So now we're going to do 2 flower petal message cards. And the first one of the 2 is Violet. The answers and truths are always within. So it's time to go within and rely more on your intuition than you do on outside messages coming from people in your life. It's time to go within and ask your guides for some help, okay? Blushing Bride, your intentions and heart deserve to be known. So whenever you're intending to do something, you can share that with people. And sometimes this can be a little tricky. Your intentions and heart deserve to be known. We can put our intentions out there and make ourselves vulnerable. And those who are not for us succeeding will be revealed very quickly. But you probably, if you have anybody in your life that is interfering with your success, you probably already know it. I don't think you need to go and tell them your hopes and dreams to figure out who's on your side. You have the seeing magic power of Owl. So it's a matter of being honest with yourself, and you may need to let some relationships go. Sometimes we can let a relationship go too, and we can come back to that relationship in the future, and there's more growth and there's more wisdom, and it can be rekindled. But you know what's standing in your way, and you know how to fix it, and this reading is calling you to do just that. So thank you so much for coming by, and have a great day. Welcome to card number 3 of the Animal Totem and Guidance reading. As I've been saying with the other 2 cards, the Spirit of the Animals Oracle is one of my all-time favorite decks. I showed it at the beginning. And the artwork is by Jody Bergsma. She's really, really an incredible artist. Oh, okay, here's your animal ally for this reading today, dog. Dog's magic word is friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So People in your life are very, very lucky to have you on their side, the ones that you love. And I would say that if you've let your heart chakra shut down, if you've been hurt, to reopen your heart up again and allow yourself to be vulnerable to those that you love. You may need to pick some new people to be with, but your friendship is where your strength comes from. Your ability to be loyal and loving and protecting of those that you love is where your strength comes from. And I would invite you, if you've shut that down due to being hurt, to open yourself back up again, because you're missing out on your gifts. You're missing out on gifts that you could be having every day, and closeness that you could be having with people who really mean a lot to you. And you could have new friendships as well. So, like I said, if you've shut down, just let yourself, you could take baby steps, open a little at a time. So now we're going to draw a Hidden Worlds card. Oh, the meditation. Peace, relief, and sanctuary. So it's time to give yourself some real love and give yourself the friendship that you give others. And by the way, if you are a dog lover or have dogs in your life, then you know just how blessed we are, those of us who have dog medicine around us every day. Meditation. Time to treat yourself with the same friendship that you so openly give to others, because you deserve to have that friendship as well. Let's see what other cards we get. Now we're going to be doing the Magical Times deck. And this is also the same artist, Jody Bergsma, as this same artist. And you'll see what I mean when I say I love this deck too. Pilgrimage. This card's been coming up. I love this card. Look at front and center. You have the wolf, the wild dog. There's a lot of animal totems in this card here. There's the elk and the owl and the bear and the wolf. So you have a lot of animal spirits that are open to you and always guiding you. So you are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. So again, this meditation theme is coming up again. It's time for you to go within and really decide where you want to put your loving energy and where you want to spend it. What's the next one? Prosperity. This came up in the last, in card 1, I believe. So prosperity, focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. So if you're having any financial trouble, just really work on your gratitude and giving thanks for all the blessings that you have now. And if you're thinking of making a living doing something that concerns the help and care of dogs, you could very well be on the right track. I was very moved to say that. I don't know if that applies, but I have to say whatever my intuition tells me to say when I read. Okay, quest. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action. Good luck favors the brave. So go for what you want. This is a complete confirmation that you will have success going for what you want. And gentleness and friendship are your super secret superpowers. So go on the quest. Go for it. It is time to set your feet on the path of what it is you're trying to accomplish, and remember that friendship and gentleness are your power. Metamorphosis. This card is so beautiful. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. So this card is telling you be bold and go for it. And this card is telling you to be patient. So the funny thing about that is this. Whenever we're bold and we step out and we do something new that we wouldn't do out of fear or apprehension or procrastination, when we take that step into the new direction, the universe needs time to reorder everything around. The universe needs time to accommodate this new attitude. So when you are bold and you take action and you step out to go after your dream, give it some time and be patient, because you've already ordered the dream to come to you. But we do have to allow the universe some time to rework things, to get things out of our way that no longer serve us, and to put things in place of those things that no longer serve us that will serve us. So if it doesn't seem like anything's moving or shifting, hang in there. It is. You put the order in. We just have to let Spirit have a little bit of time to rearrange stuff. And sometimes we are holding on to ideas that are counterproductive to what we want. So, the pilgrimage and the meditation can really help with that. Are you holding on to any beliefs or ideas that are interfering with the flow of what you want coming to you? And if so, can you take a little time to write about them and release them? Because that will take you very far, very fast. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot now. And we're going to have 4 tarot cards for this reading. Okay, first one, Page of Swords. Okay, pages are always messengers, and they're a little bit younger people. So this could be somebody who's younger in your life who's very battle ready. The attitude of this card is very battle ready. And with the rest of your reading, if this is you being battle ready and quick to fight, it might be time to take another look at how to handle the situations in your life. And if this is somebody in your life that's always battle ready, maybe picking fights with you constantly, you might want to get a little space between you and that person. Now, if it's you, you'll have to, of course, address it, because space is not an option, is it? Okay, the Death card. So a lot of people get freaked out by this card, but 99.999% of the time, this card means it's time to put to death something that you're doing that is not working for you, that's getting in the way of what you're trying to accomplish. So if this battle-ready person is you, it really is time to put it to death, because it's not serving you. And don't feel bad. I went through this. Many of us go through this. It's actually a rite of passage in life, and it looks like you're at it if this pretends to you. If this doesn't pretend to you, then your rite of passage, you're putting to death this situation, could be ending this relationship if this card is not you, okay? Or getting some space from that relationship. Knight of Swords. So we've got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So there's way more conflict than needs to be. And it's really getting in the way of your success. Your secret power truly is friendship and gentleness. And for whatever reason, these cards are showing up to say that the battle-ready attitude is not going to be successful for you at this time. 3 of Swords. Okay, you've got a lot of swords coming up here, and the 3 of Swords is broken heart. This is what a battle-ready attitude tends to bring, especially when the person's power is kindness and gentleness. So if somebody is harming you in this way, then it really might be time to look at if you want to keep this or these relationships in your life. And if it's you hurting you, it's definitely time to put down the baseball bat. So either way, it's time to go ahead and let this come to an end here. The battle ready attitude. Okay, let's go ahead and pull 2 message cards. This reading seems a little negative, but in reality, it's a very powerful, wonderful reading because it's pinpointing exactly where the problem is and showing the magical power to get out of the problem, which is love and kindness and friendship. Friendship with those who are kind and loving to us, though, not friendship with those who are abusive. Okay, baby's breath. This is one of my favorite cards. It says, everlasting success is assured if you remain honest and true. And this really speaks to remaining honest and true to yourself here, okay? You might be a little too honest with the people in your life. That might be the battle ready, just saying things that may not need to be said. So being honest is an awesome thing to be, especially to ourselves, but not always being vocal. You know, brutal honesty is what I'm trying to say. That is not going to serve you at this time. Daffodil. The sun shines brighter when you are here. So step into your power and shake off all the negativity. It is really time for the sun to shine upon you and for you to have what you want out of life and to end this chapter of pain that's been going on in your life. And you can do this. You got this. So that's your reading for today. And I am so, so glad you came by. And I am really excited for you to come back and have a wonderful day.